Today we're gonna make a power supply design or power supply circuit. So we have an input of 220 volts. So we have here a power supply. So this is 220 volts, and we need to have an output of 5 volts. So in order to make that happen, so we have here a multimeter, and we also have two resistors. So the first resistor is 23 ohms, and the second resistor is 25 ohms, and the last one is the Zener diode, which is 510 volts. So this is all the things that we need to have so that we can create or make our power supply design, our power supply circuit. So the next thing to do is we're gonna connect it all together. So we first gonna connect the two resistors. So the first one, is in here on the power supply on the positive, and the second one is in here also. Then the terminal 1 of the second resistor is here, and the terminal 1 of the first resistor is here also. So the second thing is we need to connect the multimeter. So the positive side is here, and the negative is in the power supply. Then the last one is the Zener diode, and its anode or the negative is on the power supply also. So it is done. We have a power supply circuit or power supply design. So the last thing to do is we're gonna start the simulation, and we're gonna check if we have the correct output of 5 volts. I'm just gonna adjust this one. And also this one. And here it is. So we're on to the last part. So I said earlier that we have an input of 220 volts. So this is 220 volts, the power supply flowing through this circuit, and the two resistor is 23 and 25, and the Zener diode is 510 volts. So we're gonna check if we will have the correct output of 5 volts. So we need to have an output of 5 volts. So we gonna start the simulation. So let's see if it will be 5 volts. So here it is. We have 5 volts on the multimeter and also on the power supply. So we make or create the correct output of 5 volts. So we have an input of 220 voltage, and we have an output of 5 voltage. So this is our power supply design, our power supply circuit, and I hope you learned something, and thank you for watching.